vergonha. Onde tu podes andar livremente fora.
You should be proud of all the...
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Não quero.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Oh, Dick, não quer nada, meu.
Actually, perhaps another time.
Claro, está tudo bem assim. Não era contigo que eu queria falar, era que a Potion Station. Para fazer mais potions. Tenho que ir lá abaixo, ali buscar. Ok. Isto já está. Isto já está. E isto também já está. Aqui.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Aqui dentro tenho que vir tratar dos bichos. Esperem lá. Eu ontem andei à procura de mais bichos, malta. Consegui apanhar um unicórnio. Isto foi off-stream. Também não vos quis estar a amassar com essas merdas. Então basicamente apanhei bué da bicho. Para ter. Ok? Pois eu tenho aqui ainda a cena. Não! Oh, bom,
Everything's alright now.
Eu tenho a mala equipada, bro. Ah, ok, eles ainda falta bué. Depois tenho que ter 20 minutos de jogo. Ok, pronto, volto daqui a 20 minutos. Que é para isso? Podias meter no canal de gaming. O quê? Ah, é? O quê, Yellow? O que é que se passa? Eu também fiz a quest do sino, malta. Lembram-se da quest do sino? Tivemos a fazer ontem. Transfiguration Courtyard. Por acaso eu acho que é aqui. Ah, isso. Opa, eu não estou a gravar, bro. Estou a jogar off-stream, Kit. Estou tipo na boa em casa a jogar, tranquilamente. Pois não é isto, não. Pois já estou na Bell Tower, é por aqui. Return to Evangeline. Ah, ela está aqui, ok, afinal ela não está ali, mas...
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Não, ainda não.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them.
Esta gaja também é
I wish I
parva.
could see his face.
LOL.
Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
É qualquer, acho que ainda me falta, bro. Eu estou a fazer muitas side
I don't know
quests.
how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Ok, quests. Ok, a basis for blackmail. Talk to Poppy. Acho que vamos fazer esta porque é para dar continuação àquilo que tivemos a fazer. Vamos continuar a questline do Sebastian. Estávamos a fazer esta. Isso é uma quest, eu acho que arranjei os sinos fora da quest. Ah, lol. Não, isto é uma quest que tens de fazer, Dennis, sim. Tens de falar com a gaja e ela manda-te lá arranjar os sinos. Se já fizeste, acho que em princípio está tudo bem. Ok. Então, não consigo usar o... Não estou a conseguir usar a cena. Não era isto que eu queria fazer. Estou sempre a abrir o menu desnecessariamente. Reparo. Pode ser assim. Bem, vamos lá. Não, ainda não, Dennis. Por acaso ainda não, bro. Isso é uma quest ou é tipo opcional? Ou é encontrares à tua?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Oh, mano, é sério.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs.
Okay.
She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Ok.
I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Ok, pronto. Aqui não há nada a saber. Vamos falar com... Ok, vamos ter com a Nati. Que está fora de Hogsmeade, acho eu. Está ali. Portanto, se calhar vamos para aqui. O rap é aquele assim.
Looks
Bravo,
rather
Raul.
dark in there. Never stopped me before.
By the way, malta, desbloqueámos o upgrade da vassoura, o nível 3, mas é 7500. 7500 moedas, é bué da caro. Portanto, não sei como é que vamos fazer. É Hogsmeade, não é? Ok, temos que esperar.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Assim é.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned.
Okay.
Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there.
Ok.
And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Ok.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you.
Mas o que é que
We need
aconteceu?
to know how they
Mas
are
era
being
com quem?
blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have
Okay.
spoken with them.
É bom, Tiago, é muito bom.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Vamos ter que falar com estes gajos todos.
Revelio.
3 broomsticks, ok. Na parte de cima.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Tá aqui. Ainda mais para cima? Como?
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly.
Oh, meu
But the
Deus.
help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
RIP.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful,
Hoje
albeit
à
more than
noite.
disturbing.
Hoje à noite, nada.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us,
No,
but
às
now
9h30.
he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Ok. We do hope you'll reconcile the the banking needs. Okay.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
Ok.
I hope it's not too late.
Não vai ser late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Ok. A gaja trabalha em Hogwarts. Estamos aqui em Gringotts.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Está aqui.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I
Ainda
wondered
não,
if I might
Occult.
speak
Ainda não.
with
Estou
you
a
about
fazer
your
as side quests
dealings
antes
with
de fazer.
Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me.
Ok.
But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
Never
You
know.
said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went.
Sacana.
I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on
Não
to
sei,
anyone who
não
may
faço
be
ideia.
willing
Nem
to
sei se
help.
já fiz o update, bro.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Pá, Hogsmeade é que tem mesmo que levar fixo, mano. É que Hogsmeade está mesmo com problemas de performance, é grave.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Está lá atrás, mano. Eu acho que ele está lá atrás da loja. Está aqui.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Well,
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when
Pá,
you
não
know
sei,
who
não faço ideia.
came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, We've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months.
Oh, God.
We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here,
Ei,
depended
bro, o gajo
upon
quer
my
se casar com ela.
cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often."
Oh my God.
I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Coitado.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous.
Okay.
As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Okay.
Understood.
Ok.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've
Okay.
spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Ok, vamos buscar a Nati e vamos limpar o outro gajo. Vocês, chato, como é que o que é que estão a achar do jogo? Estão a curtir? Quem está a jogar, quem não está a jogar? O que é que estão a achar? Deixa-me só aqui alterar o meu look, porque eu estou a achar que está bué da estranho. Tipo, este outfit aqui. Pois exato, tipo, imaginem, eu não alterei isto. Por acaso até gosto mais assim, acho que está mais fixe. O jogo está incrível, né? Está mesmo muito fixe. Aí acho que fazes muito bem em comprar-te, mas tipo, vale mesmo a pena, bro.
It's not
Acredito.
like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Oh man, eu não acredito que a Nettie me fez vir até aqui ver se ela estava cá e sair outra vez, bro. Por acaso estou a curtir bué do visual do meu personagem agora.
He must be around here somewhere.
Ela não está no Hogwarts, acho eu.
Natty's wand.
Oh
She
shit.
can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick.
Ok, acho ainda. Falta-te muito para acabar.
Her footprints led
Pá,
to this
falta-me um
room.
bocado.
There must be another way forward. A hidden door.
Claro.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Ok.
Revelio.
Ai, a
Better
caraças.
be sure I'm not seen.
Holy shit, bro.
How did I get mixed up in
It's not gonna work.
What?
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Trifficus Totalis.
I don't mind breaking a few bones if there's a few galleons in it for me.
Tudo normal. Aquela gaja é uma boss.
Afraid to face me?
Oh filho, imagina, eu vou-te dizer uma coisa.
Bombarda!
From above!
Oh shit!
I think that one hurt.
Confringo! Wingardium Luma. Arresto momentum.
Well on next time.
You're going to regret that.
Leviosa!
Release me! Better be a beast. You've made a grave mistake. Expulsion!
Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Stop that right now!
Incendio!
Ow!
Hardly felt it. What are your faults? Electricity survived longer than expected.
Confringo.
His
Expelliarmus.
Este gajo é perigoso.
Expulsion! This is your first duel, isn't it? Expulsion!
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expulso. Protego.
Incendio!
Plan to make quick work.
Protego! That all you got? What a pathetic
Arresto momentum.
You will not deny this.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
Jesus Christ! Falta-me bocado aí, malta. Eu não estou a fazer main quests, estou só a fazer a side.
Revelio.
Por enquanto estou só a fazer side quests, portanto ainda me falta bocadito. Damn. Legendary item. That's good. Limpamos ali aquela gaja.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe.
Revelio.
He will tell you what you need to do. Need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming.
Ok,
These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells.
ok.
Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby.
Pois é.
I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Nice King.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Alô, Ramora.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
Ok, mas espera lá, que faltam aqui cenas. Eu quero encontrar...
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Mas não se vê nada, não.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
Ok. Estou a curtir imensos teus. Pá, estava a tentar encontrar o livro de poemas. Ok.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus
Boa.
Filbert.
Encontramos.
He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Ok, gear slot. Ok.
Revelio.
A cena do... O poema do outro tem que estar para aqui também, mano, de certeza. Às tantas está lá em cima, nós saltamos lá de cima. Yeah, está aqui.
Otto Dibble's love letter
Boa.
from Rosie.
Boa.
He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Ok. Então pera lá, se eu encontrar, destrua, né? From his wife. Ok, acho que... Não é a única que tem destroy. Aquilo era... Espera lá. Eu já verifico. Eu acho que não está mesmo ali.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
A wand estava mesmo ali
done.
atrás.
I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Há duas? Ok, então já vou ver isso. Espera lá então. Sebastian Salo to his sister. Roland Hoax. Não está aqui, bro. Não consigo encontrar. Foda-se, oh Chiquinho, mano, vai cagar à mata, bro. Bora.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery.
Okay.
I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Okay.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Okay.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Qual é que é a fight? É que eu já os limpei a todos. Não é por aqui. Como é que um gajo sobe lá para cima? Já nem sei como é que desci. Ah, foi por aqui. Foda-se, é que não sei.
Hush now.
Lumos.
Lumos. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for
And for all. Aqui a tentar imitar.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Lumos.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife.
Okay.
Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Epá, foda-se.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo.
Estúpida. Mano, que gaja mais useless, bro. Tipo, eu estou-lhe a dar as informações e está-me a dizer que não vai lá. Está a brincar comigo. Ok, vamos falar com a Poppy. Vamos fazer esta antes de irmos fazer a última quest. Que é grande parvinha aquela gaja. Então é uma officer e tipo não faz nada, bro. Cá para mim está metida com eles. Cá para mim...
Nice to see you, my young friend.
O que é que se passa com ele?
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Ok. Good luck, my man. Não é uma quest, é só o gajo a informar. Vamos ter que a Poppy que está ali.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Ok. Ei. Deixa-me só levantar, Poppy.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and it got to her.
Oh,
what do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there.
Okay.
She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures.
Okay.
One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Wow.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon.
Obrigadíssimo, pá.
But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Oh, God. Let's talk to the centaurs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Ok.
I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Ok. Portanto, a gaja... The Poacher's Hull Skull. Ok, fizemos esta. Bem, neste momento só me ocorre mesmo fazermos a última cena. Temos aqui umas quantas. Spot Removal. Pá, estas aqui, pronto. Vamos fazer a Mistress Pix. Não é uma glove esta. Temos que vender aqui merda, esperem lá. Temos que ir primeiro aqui para orar ao Ricardo Araújo. Ah, ok, já percebi porque é que ele não encontrou.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Ok, Refined Dueling Gloves, nice. Very nice, very fucking nice. Ok. Jesus. Very fucking nice, ok. E agora vamos subir o gear que temos já. E depois vamos a coisa... Ok. Então precisamos de um Grab Horn. Não era isto, era mesmo upgrade. Não temos Mooncap Fur, pois ok. Não dá para dar upgrade a nada agora, para já. Mas vamos ao Hogsmeade. Vamos ao Hogsmeade vender aqui na loja deste gajo. Vender as cenas todas. Até porque nos dá jeito o gold. E para termos espaço no inventário para conseguirmos apanhar mais merdas. Eu devia fazer as Merlin Trials, mas eu não estou mesmo a fazer absolutamente nada disso.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
É que estes gajos deviam me vender esta merda, mas isto é tão caro, bro, que eu não consigo comprar. Se é vender o gear todo que eu tenho que não... Aí bem, 4000, ok. Com jeitinho se calhar até consigo. Com jeitinho chego lá aos 7500. É em Hogsmeade, eu já tinha dito, malta. Isto é mesmo o pior. Hogsmeade e Hogwarts é o sítio onde há mais lag. Ok, então esperem. Isto é suposto irmos para onde? Ah, ok, isto quer que eu vá para o Hogwarts mesmo. Pois exato, deve ser para vir aqui. Ok. Temos que ir lá falar. Pá, tenho que ter 7500 para comprar aquele upgrade da vassoura, meu. Que é para ter o último upgrade da vassoura e assim a vassoura anda o mais rápido possível. Ok. Ok, o Professor Fig...
Welcome back. Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
Okay.
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
Okay.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time.
Okay.
My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office.
Oh my fucking
in fact,
god.
I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Okay.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
Oh god.
You'll need to access the office while he's away.
Okay.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay. The headmistress. Okay. Vamos ter que sair. Vamos fazer se calhar uma quest enquanto isto não Ok, esta é ali. Isto é na Forbidden Zone. Epá, gosto. Epá, imagina, acho que podia ser melhor, honestamente. Não é mau, mas podia ser melhor. Ok, por acaso eu acho que o Professor Fig me vai ajudar nisto, mas deixa-me só fazer aqui este. Estamos na floresta proibida mesmo.
A castle. This is where Saccharissa said to go. And where are those booba-tubers? Just my luck. Troll. Bombarder! Defender! Confringo!
Foda-se, caguei.
Potato! That's just fearful! Ah! Incendio! Brincar! Come now!
Revelio.
Mano. Mano, estou bem perdido.
Defender! Confringo!
Blubatubers. O sistema de tracking das quests. Ah, por cima. Pá, vou ter que matar este troll. Eu tenho quase certeza que tem alguma coisa a ver com este troll. Então, por que é que eu estou a andar assim? Au. Mano, deixa-me andar normalmente, cagando a bem. Estou só a levar na boca à tua, bro.
Bombarder! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Accio! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Bombarder! Confringo! Defender!
Na merda, bro, este gajo.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Jesus Christ, bro.
Bombarder! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Está-me a comer as potes todas este gajo.
Expelliarmus! Bombarder! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarder! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! One less foul hulking brute.
Ok, encontrei aqui. Não, é que não estão mesmo aqui, bro. What the fuck?
Revelio.
Ou seja, vim aqui a matar esta merda à toa. Porque eles não estão aqui. Onde é que estão as coisas, mano?
Oh, that smells awful.
Olha, deles está aqui, ok, já
Only
percebi.
4 more, thank goodness.
Estão ali, já vi, mano, olha, estão ali, são aquelas cenas azuis.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Tá bem, ó Poppy, hoje não. Noutra altura.
Revelio.
Tá aqui um.
Confringo.
Estava mesmo a levar no lombo, estava.
Revelio.
Espera, está ali outro. Então. Olha, também não foi este que eu apanhei há bocado. Três de 5.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Pronto. Vamos até Hogsmeade.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oi, oi.
Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Sim.
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates.
Yeah, well,
One day
cuidado
the
com
Wizarding
isso.
World will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Cuidado com isso. Foi bem, King. Não faz mal, mas cuidado. Watch out! Ok, quests. Figure out a way to get into... Ok. Pá, se calhar o melhor é irmos mesmo, tipo... Ok. Polyjuice, eu não acredito. Vamos ter que fazer pressão pelo Polisuco, mano. Not again. Not again! Please, not again.
I was sorry.
And you also went on to do the exact same thing.
I wouldn't think luck would mind someone telling on someone.
Ok, espera lá, isto é em baixo.
Well, I'd appreciate it not happening.
A Professor Fix classe é aqui deste lado. É aqui, sim senhor.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
Okay.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle.
Youth,
She was doing
eu vou-te dizer
research.
isto mais uma vez, bro. Tem
That's
muito
where she
cuidado
found
com
the
aquilo que vais
container
escrever a
with the
seguir.
portkey. He liked her
Muito
so
cuidado.
much that
Já
he
é a
let her
segunda
leave
vez
with
que vens
it,
cá com esta conversa. bro.
despite orders
Cuidado
from
com
Ranrock.
isso.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to
Estás
hear
só a
more
ser
of
chato
this.
com isso, bro,
And,
pá,
in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've
Isso
no
nem sequer
time
tem nada a
now.
ver com aquilo que estamos a
Where
fazer
is the
agora,
next
bro.
trial?
Believe it or not, It's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
Lol.
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
Ai, eu não acredito, bro. Este gajo fez isto à toa.
I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Ok. Ah, mas não acredito, vamos beber poção Polisuco. Ai, que nojo. Bro, não acredito.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
Oh, man, that's sério.
I'll see you there.
Yeah, incrível.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Ok, speak with Madame Kogawa. Madame Kogawa está aqui? É sério? What? Vai. Ah, tenho que ir a pé. Pois não posso usar. Ok. Posso? What the fuck? Então não posso. Posso sim, senhor. Não posso não. Tenho que ir a pé. Pelo castelo.
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Oh, God.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Oh, man.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Oh, man.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you
Oh,
wanted.
man, that's sério.
By your office when it's convenient.
Well.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Pronto. Esse gajo já tinha levado ban. Foi o segundo. Perma.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
What could the headmaster want?
Oh, mano, a sério, agora andamos aqui vestidos de headmaster.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
Oh, man, that's
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Oh, man. God,
I haven't...
Something is very wrong with
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch.
Eles só falam de Quidditch.
We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them.
Well.
And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Kogawa.
Moustache face.
Why would Black... What did we do to deserve him as a head?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Lol. Olha, ainda não tinha esta cena.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Ah pá, não, senhora, vamos embora, conhecida. Deixa-me ir on my way, que eu tenho que ir rápido. Só tenho alunos a pararem pelo caminho.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Oh God.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf.
Oh, man.
I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor.
Emma Thompson.
No, you cannot.
Emma Watson.
I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Oh, man, that's sério.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
Oh, man, eu não acredito.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness.
Tadinho.
It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
man, that's sério.
I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Coitadinho, meu, do Scrope.
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh, então não ouvi o discurso. Ele ia falar, bro. Ah, mano, estou a arretar. Ai, 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 ai. Ai, 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 ai. Olha, está ali uma cena que eu ainda não fiz.
Made it.
Oh, man, Jesus.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Pá, agora a cena é, isto costuma ter aqui uma chave, onde é que ela está?
Revelio. Bombada. Confringo.
Ok, esse cara já tinha feito aquela chave. Ok, Professor Coisas Office. Deve ser por aqui. Não, não vale a pena, caga nisso. Eu depois faço mais tarde. Aquela quest é uma cena que eu vou ter que fazer off-stream. Aquilo vai demorar muito tempo para fazer. Portanto, vou fazer off-stream.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Ok, para baixo. Afinal, tipo, não é aqui, bro. É not...
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Onde é que isto fica? Ah, é por aqui, bro. Pelas escadas. Estava ali uma chave.
Revelio.
Deve ir lá ter abaixo. O Headmasters de coisas é aqui em cima, no cimo da torre toda.
Bombada. Defender. Confringo.
Ah, ok, preciso de...
Accio.
Isto não é a torre da astronomia, meu. Pois é, what the fuck? É aqui estão em cima.
What are you up to now?
Fazia ideia que era aqui na Astronomy Wing. Ah, é aqui, ok. Jesus Christ, mano. É bué da longe. Espera, what? Aqui é com cara de ser mesmo nos confins do castelo, meu. É aqui.
The gargoyle.
Uau.
That's where I need to speak the password.
Uau, isto é o escritório do Dumbledore. Ai,
Revelio.
É sempre o mesmo. É o escritório do Dumbledore.
Pure.
Refresco de limão! Lembra-se? Era incrível, tipo, quando a McGonagall disse isso. Tipo, nos primeiros filmes.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families
Era
have a
lemon
motto.
juice. Era tipo... Ai, a mãe está igual. Não, meu Deus. Ai, minha Nossa Senhora. Só falta aqui o pensivo.
Aloha,
Olha,
Mora.
não é que vou já abrir isto. Ok. Vamos se calhar parar agora aqui a seguir. Espera, onde é que isto vai dar? Ah, isto tem uma level 3 lock. Oh shit. Ok. Tem uma level 3 lock a seguir a esta.
Revelio.
Olha o chapéu selecionador. Botanical, Silver.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Okay.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Ok. Pronto, malta, vamos ficar aqui no primeira cena.